You're listening to the Smoking JoeThunder podcast. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy JoeThunder back once again with another episode of the Smoking JoeThunder podcast. I got my special co-host in the building, Bradleigh 2.0 of the THC Girls. What's going on, Bradleigh?
What it do?
Why that do with y'all? How you doing?
Living the dream, Joe.
Already, man. I appreciate you joining me today for another episode. You know what I mean? Real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
Shout out to our sponsor, Be Good Dispensaries, 11 West Hampden. Go check them out. They got all the good marijuana, all that good stuff you need. How you been?
Shit, you know, I've been
Besides
good.
living
I've
the
been
dream.
good. You know, we've
What's
been
the dream
we've been
consist
busy.
of? I know.
The dream consists of doing shit that you like to do. So that's what I'm doing.
That makes you smile, makes you happy, right?
You know?
Hell yeah. Well, we got another exciting episode for you today. We got, I don't even know where to start with this lady, but we got AliDivine in the building.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl, AliDivine, with them good vibes.
Good vibes. How
Pulling
you
up
doing?
for
How
the
you
one
doing?
time, for the one time. I'm feeling good.
All right. Fresh off the Cali
good.
trip, right?
Yep, just got back from LA, went to the Smoking Grooves music festival, so that was pretty dope. Just got into some vibes.
A little bit of this, a
It's
little bit of
always
that.
a good time when you're rocking with good vibes.
Exactly. We got your homie in the house too, right?
Yes,
we got
it's my
Red in the
family
building,
over
fam.
here.
How you
What's
doing?
Good. What's
Good.
up, y'all?
Just chilling. How you been?
I'm great. How you doing?
It's not too bad. It's kind of cold outside. You know what I mean? I'm
It's a
glad we're
little cold,
inside
it's a little
smoking.
chilly.
It's about to be spring. Excuse me.
catch
Too
that
many
fog.
blunts already. Nah, it's about to be spring though. Like I feel like this is our last
I hope so.
little sprinkling,
Yeah.
and then
I
we
hope
about
so.
to
I'm
be
crossing my fingers.
in the warmness.
Sure.
Right, because we need it, man.
Yeah,
I'm ready to get out.
we need the moisture, but also we need the.
The
I need
heat.
the sun.
I need the
We need
sun.
the
yeah.
I need the sun.
We
see
need to
those-
be outside.
Exactly.
We need to be back
Yes.
outside.
outside
Lots of stuff going on this summer. So.
in the sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, what were you down in Cali for doing? If you don't mind us asking.
I was down there for the Smoking Grooves Music
right.
Festival,
You just said
and
that.
you know, just out there vibing.
Who was your favorite out of everyone that you've seen?
I mean, Janae Aiko for sure. You know, Sir. Those are definitely people I was looking forward to seeing. Music Soul Child. I mean, it was just dope seeing everybody live. Like,
Was
being
it
in
hard?
the same.
There were so many people at the same time. Did you have to like pick and choose?
I mean, there was only 2 stages, so it was like
Oh.
either one or the other, really. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was one stage that was more like vibey, and the other stage was like you couldn't hear the sound for shit, which was like the main stage. So I was
Oh,
just
hell
like,
no.
That sucks.
it's like you could barely hear Janae. Like you could only hear her when she was like talking her shit or whatever. But it
Right.
was just like, it's cool. We all here, you know.
Is the
I was
vibe.
on my little field trip, so it all worked out.
I would be worried at big festivals, like having to pick and choose who to go see.
Yeah,
Right.
You know?
not for
Trying
sure.
to make it back and forth, right?
Yeah. I've never been to a big festival before.
Neither.
Me
have
neither.
I.
Yeah. And it was like scary to like even think to like get up in there. You know what I mean? Because
So
like,
many people.
people were getting like wheeled out and shit, and people be like
Dang.
pushing, like trying to get, you know, and it's just like that's not what we trying to do here. We
Yeah.
just trying to vibe and watch this shit.
Especially out
Trying to
here
have a
at
good time.
Astroworld.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
just thinking about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like performers were like up there, and they were like, "We need a medic up front. We need a medic," and I'm like, "That's fucked up. Like,
Jeez.
the fuck was going on?"
And
But,
that's during the day, so it's like you got the sun. LA
Beating
be
down
hot
on
and
you.
dry.
Hell yeah.
Me, I'll pass out.
yeah,
Oh,
I've passed
weed.
out so many times in my life.
girl.
Yeah, just from being dehydrated, going to concerts and fucking around being too stoned, not eating, too many people
Trying to
around
go hard
me.
in the paint.
God, like Warped Tour. I passed out before I even got in. Like I was in line for like 3 hours.
Damn.
And then when got in and I forget what happened. I did something and went to the hospital. Then went back to Warped Tour.
Damn.
Man.
Yeah. But all in all, I think that scared me away from festivals because it'd be too hot and too like,
Yeah.
unless you got one of them camel packs, with the water in the
Yeah.
back. You gotta stay hydrated.
You definitely
guys.
gotta go
For
prepared.
sure.
You gotta stay hydrated, especially
can't
doing
get caught slacking.
drugas.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Drugs
Too.
will do it to
Yeah.
you.
And
And
definitely.
water be like $5, like in a can. Like, you
Oh
know what I
my
mean? Like,
God.
what the fuck?
It's not even fully satisfying.
Yeah,
like,
no.
what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
Hey,
know.
so how was your Cali trip? Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah, I had a blast.
Do you go there often?
No, that was my second time
Second time?
visiting. So, third time's going to be a turn up.
Heck yeah.
It's going to
heck
be
yeah.
all business. You know, a little bit of play.
A little bit of fun, a little bit of business, a little bit
Little,
of this, a little bit of
sprinkle
that.
there,
You know
little
what I mean?
sprinkle there. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you're not from Denver, but you actually told me you're from Farmington, right?
Yep. Farmington, New Mexico.
Talk about how that was, because I already know. But let the
About
people
what,
out
like
there-
my experience
just kinda
being
growing
there,
up, just growing
growing
up in a
there?
small town, you know?
I mean,
It's different than like small towns in Colorado too, you know?
No, for sure. So I mean, it was growing up. I don't know. It was. I knew nothing else of it,
Right.
so
She was just living it.
I was just living it and enjoying it. And as I got older, I started taking trips, going on trips, and
Kind of said you want to get out the small town.
yeah, I
vibe.
wanted to get out to small town. I like really saw myself just like breaking generational curses in my family because like I'm the first in my family to like move out of state and like further myself like with my career, and getting into different things and the experience that I have had while being out here in Denver, like that's just shit I probably would have never done if I stayed in my hometown.
What made you choose Denver? Was it just the closest? Kind of, it's popular.
Closest but furthest. If I need to go home today, I can make it in a day
Yeah, we
and
just talked
find
about
a
that,
way.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Convenience.
Yeah, convenient.
Not too
but
far.
I'm ready to skedaddle,
Yeah, she's ready to spread her
explore,
wings.
see what else
go
is
see
out
what else
there.
is out there. Where's some places you want to explore?
I've always thought about like Las Vegas, Florida, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Those are mainly it. Like, I don't know. I mean, Denver will still always be like home. Like, I
Right,
still
home
plan to
base.
come back, have a clientele here. So,
It's a good touchdown place. you
yeah,
know?
for
I
sure.
feel like Texas would be okay.
Yeah, Houston.
I
would be-
really like Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas would be hot.
Dallas was
Dallas
nice.
is dope.
I like downtown Dallas.
So when you make one of these moves, what do you want to kind of go with? Did you want to like pursue the modeling more, or just a little bit of everything?
I mean, a little bit of everything.
'Cause you
Just
do
as
a lot
I'm
of
doing,
stuff,
I do
right?
do a lot of stuff. Like I do plan. That's why I say like I plan to still have like a clientele here, clientele there. Like
Multiple
I'm gonna always
networks.
be moving around and
shaking and moving.
yeah, making that bread, honey.
And you're multifaceted, so you could really do whatever. Like,
Exactly.
you could go be a server, you could go do hair, you could literally go do anything.
Yep.
To go be a model,
Yep.
whatever.
Just go vibe.
The world is your
Just the
oyster,
vibes,
girl.
That's just what we do. Vibes.
Right. I was say I've been seeing you hit the runway on the gram lately. Talk about that.
Fashion shows, I do content creations, brand ambassador work. Shit, what else do I do?
Isn't
I
I
that
do
love
crazy?
it.
hair,
You
nails.
do?
I'm getting my license to be a cosmetologist.
You're
right
about to
now.
graduate.
Yep, I got a couple more weeks left. And
Right. We were talking about that. You're
we're
almost done
in
with
there,
school, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
we about to. Ooh, what is that? But and then yeah, that's what we doing right now. We focusing on that thing, getting
What's
that
that
little
thing?
bag up real quick, and then we gonna be back out there.
Right. What do you like?
I don't really want to talk too much more about what's to come
Mm-hmm.
because people are out there.
Oh no, you can't let them know about your ideas.
Yeah.
I'll take that shit in a minute.
Or just like
I've had
preying
to
on
have
your-
it first.
preying on your downfall. So
But
I'd rather
that's-
just
That's my fault, or that's like you said, our fault for running our mouth. Somebody running our mouth.
yeah, it happens.
Move in silence. You know what I mean?
It happens.
Do you like doing hair, or do you like doing nails more? Do you have a preference?
I definitely prefer doing nails, but I do like doing like hair, like vibrant hair color, styling, stuff like that. I'm into that. I'm not really too much into like doing haircuts. Like,
Right.
stuff
You're more like styling it, like
I
giving
like
you
to
some
be
flavor, a little
styled,
sprinkle
little-
in you, right? A little flavor.
Just a little flavor.
Hell yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Hey, so who are like kind of some of your influences growing up? Because you're like across the board. I mean, you're not just in one lane. You're in several different
Multiple lanes. Well, so as a model, my influencer definitely would be Madzilla out in Cali.
She's my fave.
Yes, I love her. She's just ideal vibes for sure. And really just like family that I grew up around. My cousin out in Texas. I mean, she's a stylist now, celebrity stylist. So
Right.
I always looked up to her. I spent a lot of time with her. And I mean, shit, myself. Like I said, nobody out in my hometown was really like doing
Right.
what I'm doing.
You're
I
kind
just
of the
wanted
first one to make the leap.
I wanted to get out there and get myself out there and create a lane for myself, which is what I'm doing. So it worked.
Hey, how did you
It's
get into
working.
modeling?
How did I get into
Yeah.
modeling? So originally, whenever I decided I wanted to be a model, like my ex, he was a tattoo artist, and he was like obviously doing my work, and I'm like, yo, your shit's dope. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you really need to be out here. Like, you grew up in Denver. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? So I was like, well, let me just like model your work for you. And then I found the THC Girls and got on with them. Started doing like promotional marketing stuff with them. And then I went to become just a freelance model and picked up other gigs and opportunities and took off from there.
Hell yeah. Hey, how'd y'all meet, Bradley?
I was gonna ask you, did we ever do any fashion shows together before we met?
Not that I remember. I honestly feel like the first time I met you was at your birthday party here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, and
Like,
that
I actually
recently.
remember like talking to you.
Yeah,
We
because
probably
came
were at a lot of the
with
same
a mutual
shows.
friend,
Yeah.
and then you just kind of rejoined the team and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we met through there. But we've kind of worked with the same people, like Get Busy Living.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of shows with them. Just a lot of different Denver fashion shows that I think I'm sure we would have crossed paths at some point. But
We were
yeah,
probably just in our own little zone.
Yeah.
Just-
yeah. But we do. I think we have about this. The same. You have a huge network.
Yeah.
We know a lot of the same people, so that's cool.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about earlier, you were actually sponsored by Backwoods, right?
Well, I wouldn't really say it's sponsored by. I feel like I more or less worked
worked
for
for
them.
them. Can you talk about all that?
like helped start the market out here for Backwoods by doing like promotions for them in clubs, smoke shops, connecting with like dispensaries. I mean, I've been in the cannabis industry since 2016. So yeah, that was just kind of the perks to it. Kicking it with celebrities, smoking with them, taking little packs to them, smoking with them.
That's so cool.
Now we heard from a couple other people, like sometimes, I mean, you definitely have an advantage because you're a female and you're cute and everything. Some guys were talking about how they would like, the dude would like take the weed, like, yeah, all right, give it to me, I'll get it to Snoop, we'll be right back with the money. Then he ends up keeping the weed, and then you're like, you never
it
see
wasn't
Snoop.
like
You know what I
that.
mean?
No.
I mean, I'm sure it's a different.
It was the homie was connected with them, so he would, he wasn't here in Denver, so he'd be like, hey, like I got tickets to this show, like you got backstage passes, like just show up, pull up by yourself, pull up with somebody if you feel like it, whatever you want to
And
do.
who don't want no Backwoods, right? Free
right,
Backwoods.
free Backwoods, and I'm gonna smoke with you, and I'm gonna roll them up, like.
Did they hook you up with like a gang of weed or?
I mean, they would just like send me off to like go buy weed. I usually had weed because I was working in a
But
grow
they would
at
give you
that
like a little
time.
budget as well to go
Yeah,
buy weed and
they
stuff.
would like send me money, and they would send like boxes of Backwoods to me like every month. So it was lit.
And then, how did it all start? You said you met the homie at like what? Just at a function?
Rolling up for the 420 Fest that got pushed back to 521 for Wiz Khalifa and Lil Wayne by rolling up blunts. For
And you
them.
guys are rolling up blunts for him?
And that year, it was sponsored by Backwoods. So
Did you guys get to meet him and everything? Or?
no, we didn't get to meet him.
You just rolled
but
the
we
blunts.
just got to know that the blunts they was smoking, we rolled that shit.
That's cool. How many blunts
so
did y'all
cool.
roll?
Shit, I don't even remember. They literally just like pulled out.
You said it was like a suitcase of like a little
yeah,
pharmacy
just, like,
thing of different types
like
of weed.
baggies of like weed, and it was just like enough weed to like put into a blunt. And we just rolled all of it up. It was just like there was like 5 or 6 of us. No, it wasn't even 5 or 6.
That's kind of a lot of blunts. Something like 100 blunts.
I don't know. It was probably less than that.
All right,
I
at
feel
least
like it wasn't
50.
that many. But it was a lot of blunts.
That's like a quarter pound of weed, dog.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of weed.
Yeah, I'm like I feel like
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, me and 4 people rolled up a quarter pound one time at a party within like 3 hours. So that's a lot of weed.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weed.
I feel like it wasn't that much because I feel like it was like maybe a gram, maybe 3 grams in like a baggie, if that.
Right. It's not like it was
But they were like all different strains.
I'm pretty sure I timed myself. Last time I went to Miami, I took 25 blunts. I'm sorry, I took 20 blunts.
Is that pre-rolled?
Was it 25? I can't remember if it was 20 or 25, but yeah, I pre-roll my blunts before I go out there. And
25
it took me
blunts,
an
man.
hour. It took me an hour to do all of that because I remember
damn.
I was like, oh, fuck, I got to go. And like had to like speed do the rest of them. Yeah, but I wanted to do 2 ounces. So it would have been like 40-something blunts.
God damn, Bradley.
Yeah,
That's
it took
impressive.
me an hour. 20. Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, literally, to take the time out to roll like even 20 blunts for your vacation, that's like dedication right there.
Well, honey, because I'm not doing that on my vacation. There's no way.
I mean, it's
Smoke
just-
and
For real, that's
Yeah,
the
I mean,
convenience.
Go.
I get it. Shit.
But that's crazy that you do that because that's actually been like, you know, I'm sure you've heard me talk about it or seen me post about it,
Love of her life.
but because I want to do like, you know, more hosting the backstage experience, you know what I mean, for artists. I hope that we can start doing that again more since like COVID's chilling the fuck out, and then you know, people will be more comfortable with shit like that. But that's crazy you have experience doing that, and we'll have to we'll have to do some shit.
I've been telling you, girl.
Well, because like you know, people ask me like, oh, would you have girls like work with you, you know, for your company? I'm like, I mean, yeah, eventually, but I'd have to do like auditions. Like, you got to be able to roll a good fucking blunt, and you need to be able to roll Dutches, Swishers, and Woods. And I'm not dealing with joints, so if you want to roll up joints, you can roll up. I can roll up a good joint, but I'm not about to do that all night for no rapper.
Right.
But you know, so that's good to know. Noted.
Right. Message.
Take some notes.
Do you have a brand or any LLCs or anything?
Just my Nailed by Good Vibes, so my press-on nail business. That's why I'm going to get my cosmetology license so I can start doing other nail services as well.
I like that. That's tight.
Do it all, you know, got to do it legally.
That's like a need that never goes away too.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't matter if your friends grew out of nails. There's somebody, you know, who needs nails.
Exactly. Done. And low-key, this is going to sound a little weird, but I'm just like, I want to do it. I want to be a mortician one day. Like, I want to do people's hair, makeup. You know, I want to have people looking on fleek on their way out, honey.
You on your own with that shit. That's crazy. But no, that's a need too, because I mean, who's going to do it?
Never running out. Nails, hair,
right.
Even whenever you die.
I don't know if I could do that.
Did you get that from My Girl? Did you like grow up watching My Girl?
I did actually watch that. I liked that movie growing up. I didn't think about that.
She puts the blue eyeshadow on the lady. She was like, what did you say? Oh, I don't know. That was a good movie though.
Hey, so do you roll a mean ass backwood or what?
Mean.
Or how would you rate your backwood?
I mean, backwoods are cool. I just feel like they just be coming apart and shit too much. You got to do too much. I want to just like roll up. You know what I mean?
Smoke.
Like, that's why I fuck with Dutches, because I'm just like, split that shit, let the guts out, break down your weed, and put it in there. You know what I mean? I like to... That's just therapy for me, all that quick shit, you know? Backwoods are just a lot of work. They get to the end.
They are. I feel like I'd be wasting weed.
Even if they're a stroker, they get to the ends, and it's just like, okay, well, fuck, this is like damn near half gram right here.
Exactly. So, I feel like I'm wasting weed, and it'll burn all fucking my nose.
I'm going to roll this up in like my doobie blunt, you know what I mean?
That's what I save them for, just for my doobie blunts.
But I do crave a backwood every once in a while. Right. You know what I mean? I'll be like, hell yeah, let's smoke a backwood. All right. Smoke a pack.
Hey, your little stint with them backwoods. Who did you roll like blunts for? I know you told us a couple people.
I've rolled for like ASAP Ferg, ASAP Mob, Wale, Tory Lanez. Yeah, that really like stood out to me. And like Lil Wayne with Khalifa.
Right. Do you prefer blunts?
I'd prefer blunts over
anything.
Sure.
Blunted, baby.
Blunts,
all day, every day.
Blunts it is, but I do try to get better like with joints, because blunts, you know, sometimes I'm like,
right, no,
I feel sounding all raggedy and shit, and I'm like, I can't be. That's not cute.
Have you ever told yourself like, I don't even? Well, for me personally, it's like I don't want to smoke weed. I just want to smoke a blunt. Have you ever said that to yourself?
Yeah.
I just want to smoke a blunt.
Yeah, you just want that like little...
Because you'll never catch me like, fuck, I gotta smoke some weed. Let me hit this pipe.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Pause.
No.
But she'll be like, I want to smoke a motherfucking blunt right now, god damn it.
Yeah, I'll be feeding for blunts. Like, I will literally break down doobies. Like, but I make great doobie blunts. They'll be smoking for like 35 minutes.
She said that. Girl, you just be timing yourself.
Honey, all the time.
I remember everything. She's like, let me set a new lap on my timer.
Yup, like that was a record. Write down the brand. Nah, just kidding. It ain't that serious, but that's funny.
Hey, do you remember the first time you smoked weed?
Shit. Actually, I do. And I'll never forget that shit. I even remember what I was wearing. Like, I was so innocent. So I was so innocent. I low-key was like one of them like dare kids. Like, my cousins would be like smoking this shit, and I'd be like, say no to drugs. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, and then, yeah, the day that I first smoked, I remember my cousin's boyfriend came over. They were over at my house. My family wasn't there. Like, it was a day I got to be at home by myself.
Right.
So, you know, that was some big shit. And he came over and he had it in some aluminum foil, opened it up. It was like, you want some? And I was like, no, like, we can't do that. Like, get it out of here. I was like, get it out of here. And like, so he had left or whatever. And like, couple minutes had passed and I was like asking my cousin, I was like, so how does that stuff make you feel? And she was like, I don't know, like, good, like, you just like chill. And I was like, well, do you think he'll come back, like, if we call him? And she was like, for what? And I was like, 'cause I think I want to just like try it. So we went to her, walked to her house, and then like I like was planning it, like asking her all these questions, like, what's gonna happen to me? And then we like went and made a little aluminum foil pipe.
Oh,
so
shit.
hella fucking back in the day shit. And then walked down the alley. He finally met up with us. Walked down the alley. I was scared to hit it because I was like, someone's going to see us and like it's going to get back to my mom and dad. And they're just going to think the worst of me. And then so we walked back to her house, smoked on the side of her house. I hit it like once or twice. And I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that shit again. And then
Here we are today.
here we are today.
Rolling up,
Haven't stopped since.
rolling up blunts like a champ. You know what I'm saying?
Question: how many things have you smoked out of?
Shit. I mean, all of it. I
An
feel
apple?
Like apple
It's
for
my
sure. We used
favorite.
to have a jablapple. This
What's
is
that?
what we used to call it. A jablapple.
Oh, yeah. That,
Because we would smoke our joints out of the apple. So a jablapple, it was like a joint apple.
right.
And then at the end,
Eat
we
the
would
apple.
we would eat fucking chocolate syrup on it, and everybody would take a bite out of that.
What?
That's like the homie shit.
Wow,
Yeah, it
alright,
was
just
That was
buy
like,
it.
that's gang shit right there.
Like,
That's
we
gang
would put
shit.
chocolate in our mouth and then like eat
That's
the
a little
fucking
more than
shit,
we
and then
Gang.
All right.
See, me, I would just make my older brother and his friends peanut butter and jellies. Like, they'd be in the garage smoking, and I'd be like, here's your munchies. Because I wanted to smoke with them so bad. Just kissing ass.
I remember this kid in like college.
Joe.
He would make these things called moon cakes off like the little sandwich makers and with cinnamon and shit. And those motherfuckers would be the bomb. Like,
Sounds fire.
that's when we were smoking Reggie too. We'd probably burn an ounce a day. Like we'd have like all the homies and
They give you the worst munchies.
I
Yeah.
low-key wish I could just find some Reggie one day. Just
I know.
Like,
well, we're
Just
gonna
for
do,
old
we're gonna
time's
do a
sake.
podcast, and if you're down to smoke an ounce of Reggie, we'll have it because the homie from Texas said he'll bring one for us.
What's up, 420? Let's do a whole, like, 420
Fest.
smoke session.
like a whole 24 hours or some shit.
Oh, my God.
That's too long.
I would
That's too
throw
long.
up and all
That's
types of,
too
my
long.
head would be hurting. Like,
We could take like breaks in between,
Right.
like
Do you know what like the
2-hour
Century
breaks.
Club is? Like drinking, where you take like a
2-hour
shot like a
breaks.
minute for like an hour and a half. Do that like with weed. Just take a hit every minute for an hour and a half.
like
Yeah,
on
we-
a specific minute.
Yeah, well, just every minute. Boom, ding. just hit
every
that.
20.
every
Every
20 minutes.
Yeah. It'd be
Oh,
three-
I was thinking like every hour. and
3
20,
times in
like,
an hour.
That's a lot.
Oh, you got to
guys.
hit it every minute. Boom.
Oh, hit it?
Hit a blunt. Yeah, then for an
Oh,
hour and a
I
half
thought you were
straight.
talking smoking a whole blunt. What? I'll smoke a whole blunt in an hour.
Right,
every
we can
hour.
all have our
That's
own.
Yeah,
probably
what the
like-
fuck?
That's probably
We
like
can just all have our own
I think I
blunts.
just need an hour. Honestly, I could chain smoke. I just need like one every hour. I think I could hang. You know, I think I could do it.
Yeah.
we were talking.
That's
We need to
24
do like
blunts.
some weed Olympics or some weed.
Games.
You know what I mean? Games
A
or
game
yeah.
night.
Aha. That would be so cool.
Right. Do you have like a favorite kind of weed, strand of weed? Indica, sativa.
Sativas. I'm a sativa gal. I like to be on the go, energetic. I don't really like to be like too slumped. Unless, you know, I'm just like, fuck, I just want to like chill and get high. Then yeah, I prefer indica. I mean, as long as it gets me high as shit, I really
ain't really
don't.
tripping.
I'm like,
I feel
I really
like
don't
weed
give
is
a
weed.
fuck.
Weed is weed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, it could be some Reggie, and I probably wouldn't trip. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll take
Yeah.
that shit. Shit.
Oh yeah.
But we could tell if some shit is nasty.
Yeah.
Like, oh hell no, I'm not smoking that.
Trash.
I smoked some nasty shit back in the day, like shit, dark brown. Like we were just
Yeah.
talking about the pound. Like I swear it was like some drought shit. Like literally like a month, and like you know you get chronic the first week, and you're like, all right, need a little more.
Yeah.
Like damn, this is getting expensive. You know what I mean? But you want Reggie, and no one had Reggie for like a month. And the homie had the plug on like 20 of them. Like he had everyone at the park lined up, like fucking getting fucking food and shit. And they brought us this pound. and it had like some turquoise shit spilled on it, like
Like paint?
kind of like some shit. We don't know what it was. So we go to roast them up, and this shit smells like burnt rubber bands, like disgusting.
You still smoke that shit.
And the little homie was like, "Fool," he's like, "What am I supposed to do with this? I can't do shit with this." And we're like, "Fool, make it work." We're out in an hour. That was all gone because it was that much of a drought. Like, and we just got lucky with that shit, but it was just some nasty ass shit.
That's the worst.
Even like some, like I said, some dirty, dark brown fucking
Like
shit.
dirt,
Looks like
just some
dirt.
shit. Like,
You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
like y'all broke that, like grew that shit in the dirt.
Y'all just fucking shoveled up the dirt and threw that
like,
shit in
threw
there.
it in the back. Yeah.
I'm glad
Back in the day when people actually cared about growing, like before dispensaries started going like, you know, mainstream, or even before the medical days, there was people who were growing shit like Nightmare Kush, and the buds it was like black. And then they had like
death?
pink, like pink lady, and the little hairs were pink. You know, shit was like very like, you know, blueberry kush was very specific. Like you could really
and
smell
like the
it.
taste.
Yeah.
And, like everything.
Like everything was an actual connoisseur
Right,
thing.
right.
Now everything's crossbred.
Oh, yeah.
You've lost that, you know.
you don't get like that pure.
No,
like,
so it's just
sativa,
weed at
pure
this point.
indica.
It's just weed.
Yeah.
Right.
You'd have to like travel to somebody
Exactly.
who's like an OG.
Still,
Like
yeah.
Like one of my favorites is a sour D, but it's kind of like they don't even want to grow it because it takes longer. And then, like you said, it's not the same. It's like you got to find
No.
a dude in the mountains that actually grows it that would have some
Yeah.
funk.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But that would have that taste or that feel that kind of just would be weird.
I like Durbans,
Right.
like fruity,
Durban's good.
tropical stuff. You know,
Mhm.
Durban.
I always
Poison,
like the
Durban.
like I said, the sour D, the Chem Dog, the you know that, and the fucking Black Mamba. You ever smoked that back in the day? Not the spice, but the, you know what I mean?
The
Just
Black
kind of.
Mamba.
That's the only shit I've ever smoked that. Like when I smoked that shit, it was I don't know how to explain it, but it was like dark, and it was like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it was just some weird.
It was
shit.
your vibe.
It is the vibe. So,
That was your vibe.
I don't know what the fuck was up, but we couldn't get no more of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what are the kind of some of the things that you know what I mean? I know you don't want to talk too much about the things you got popping in the months to come, but where do you see yourself in 3 months?
3 months. I mean, definitely I see myself having my license by then. You know, all I need is a certificate of my hours completed. You know, working towards moving out of Colorado and like establishing myself somewhere else. And, you know, just continue growing my businesses and brands and doing what AliDivine with those good vibes does.
Right.
We actually did a for your graduate, or like for your hours, right? For you to be able to graduate, we did a photo shoot. You did my hair, my makeup
We did an editorial photo shoot.
at the Aveda
Directed
salon
by
downtown.
me, yes.
Yeah, it was great. It came out really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
My final project, you know, threw it together, made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Would you get on A plus?
I mean, I don't know yet, but
Oh.
I better have shit. That's what she said. She was like, "Did you get an A on this?"
Right?
And I
How
was
do they
like-
grade this?
But I'm like, I
What's
mean,
the
I showed
professor's
up
number?
and
Yeah.
and did like everything that I was supposed to do. You know, like
Yeah, how are they gonna grade?
yeah, and say
I
like,
don't
"Oh,
know.
you failed." You know what
I would
mean?
feel
Like-
responsible. I'd be like, oh, yikes. No, our picture
So,
came
yeah.
out good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool. It was a cool experience. I think I like the setup of the school. Hopefully you're getting the education and
Yeah.
that you want out of it and stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Cuz it's like a trade school. I think that's way better than just going to I believe, go to college if you want to go to college, but what are you truly learning for your career? And do
Right.
you
That's
even
it.
know what your career is going to be?
Nope.
If
You're
you
just
go to a
partying.
trade school, you get to maybe you don't want to do
Like,
hair no more.
Right. Like I could decide that like 3 months in, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I believe in trade schools a lot. We should have been doing that more in America, just in general, I think.
Yeah.
Because we're always changing our mind.
Exactly.
Well, because there's a need for a job everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, we're already scarce in specific jobs. Like, who are going to be our future doctors? Are
Right.
you going to be a doctor?
No,
No.
no.
Who do you know went to school to be a
That's like
doctor
going-
right now?
Right.
It's kind of like worries me. Like, who's going to do that? Because people don't. Maybe they didn't know that they wanted to do that or
Well,
something.
like nursing school is like a trade school too.
That's
Like, you
huge
know
now.
what
I
mean?
feel
So,
like, yeah.
And like a lot of cosmetologists, like they are cross trained to be like a nurse, or you know what I
Right.
mean. They usually go to like
Like
work in
both.
hospitals after they get out of cosmetology school. You know what I mean? So it's like they
But see, you did
eventually
that-
they probably eventually go into thinking like, oh, I want to be a doctor. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna
Right.
go back for 4 more years and 10 more years, whatever it is. Like.
But doing that through a trade is so much more valuable, you know.
And, like,
Instead of
quick.
like
Yeah.
going, you go to school for 2 years even, and then now you've got fucking debt.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
don't. You got to figure out what you want to do now. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. College is scary, and high school is weird because they don't help you figure out what you want to do either.
Right.
Home ec isn't a thing.
Yeah, home ec
School
used to be lit.
sucks.
I'm like, home ec used to be lit. I'm like,
Fuck.
Not no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just think we should get back to finding out what people's passions are. You know, if people want to be on the news, they should be learning how to be on the news.
Right.
Exactly. They should
we're
have a
gonna
little
need
broadcasting.
forecasters.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Not a bunch of idiots who don't know what the fuck they're doing, or they just like got tangled into it and they don't, you know.
yeah.
Or tell them what you want to be and they just ignore you. You know what I mean?
Hell nah. Whenever I went to college, I thought I wanted to be a dental hygienist. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Glad I didn't go.
Did you
But-
try it or anything? Like,
Yeah, I was going to school for it. I was like starting out, and then I changed it to just like getting my phlebotomist like certificate. Didn't end up even doing that.
that would freak me out. That's taking blood, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I got through the program. I just didn't go and do my clinicals. So like I just didn't want to work in the hospital. But yeah, I had a math class. It was a fucking 2-hour math class that the lady was like standing in the front and she was like, listen, you guys, she's like, you're never going to have to use this ever in your life or your career, but you guys need to know it. And I was like,
That's high school to a T.
yeah, I was like,
But
"Listen,
you
we ain't
can."
gonna listen to your ass like this is a 2-hour fucking class, you know what I mean?
Oh my
like,
God.
hell no. Like, and you're telling us we're not ever gonna use this in our life, like
Like, how is this valuable to my time in
at
any
all,
way?
or money. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
or
Like,
money.
That's when I decided, like, yeah, I'm good on this shit. You know what I mean? And I hadn't been back to like a school or a program since then. Like,
That's kind of how I felt about Metro. You know, I'm sure a lot of people loved it. It is a university downtown, so it's like a lot of people loved it. I didn't really like it, you know, and I felt like I'm paying how many thousands for this? Like,
Yeah.
oh hell no! Like, this feels just like high school, and at high school nobody was helping you figure shit out. You know,
yeah.
I don't like that.
So school wasn't for you, Bradley?
No, I'd say school wasn't. I think I like life experiences is kind of what, you know, and then you learn jobs through there. Like you said, like you tried all these things and they weren't for you. That's better than not trying them at all.
Right.
That's way
Right.
more commendable, you know, and you know, people might think like, oh, I didn't do it. I'm a failure. Like, nah, bro, you just wasn't for
Just,
you.
well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So like I, you know,
That's how I feel school is. I didn't learn shit in school. I just partied and fucking went on road trips and had
Right.
fun and experiences and fucking just all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly, I learned more. You know what I mean?
yeah. Do you know what you want to be when you grow up, Joe?
I was kind of on the line. I was going for like advertising and promotions and stuff like that.
Like
and
you
that's
always
kind of what
have?
I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
just always kind of in the same lane. Just kind of.
And you're from Denver?
Yeah, born and raised.
So and I think that if you want to put it in like to what type of job that is, that's being a people person. You know what I mean?
Right,
That takes
yeah.
skills. There's
No,
skills in
definitely.
everything that we do. You know, marketing is a skill that some people just don't have or they don't understand. So it's like, you know, I think there's a job in everything.
Yep.
Hey, so tell me what like a typical like Friday or Saturday night for Ali is. Like, what do you get into? Are you a club person? Are you more just smoking?
Shit,
More
I used to
hookah?
be, but baby girl getting, aging like some fine wine. So like,
Fine wine.
now, like, I just
More chill mode.
yeah,
We
chill
growing
mode.
up.
Like weekends, I'm tired as fuck. Like I've been doing shit all throughout the week, been going hard. So yeah, I usually just be chilling.
So the club's not for you anymore?
No,
Maybe
I don't,
here and
I
there?
don't like, especially during the wintertime. No,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like being out. I
Out
don't
in
like,
cold?
I don't like bundling up and then having to carry this coat around in the club and
Slipping?
yeah, I'd rather just do some like chill shit, like pull up to a little bar and maybe like vibe, smoke, chill. You
I-
know.
yeah, I was saying I've definitely ate shit in the winter, like when it's icy as shit, being all
Yeah.
drunk and bow.
I mean,
like-
look at my knee now. It wasn't even icy out there.
Right.
Still busted, like, so that is why I like to keep my ass aside because
Exactly, because you can't really hurt yourself. So I
Yeah,
mean, you
I'd be
can, but
hurting
you can't. You
myself.
know what I mean?
I'll be fucking my shit up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, so what's up with you, Red? What's going on with you? You from here? You from Denver? Or
I'm
what?
from New York, actually.
What
New
made
York
you come here to
City.
Denver?
I was young and I needed a job, pretty much. The job market was trash in 2012.
Okay. And here was a good place. Did you get a job when you moved here? Or
I did.
right away? Were you shocked, or I'm sure cheaper rent,
I mean,
everything?
I was like a young, like 21-year-old. It was just a little something, something.
What made you pick Denver out of all places, though, from New York?
My dad was here.
Alright.
My dad was here, so
Little stability
little
here?
family, little stability. New place, new surroundings.
Had you visited before?
No.
So was it
never.
a shock coming
was.
from? Yeah.
A complete shock.
How was that?
complete shock.
And how's that?
I mean, it's colder
Oh,
than it is in New York, in my opinion.
For real?
Yeah, because there's more snow.
Okay.
Y'all get way more snow.
I'm thinking it would be more snow up there.
No, y'all get way more snow. Way more. It
There's
lasts
not
longer.
really
ice
mountains
cold
out.
out
There's not
there.
mountains and stuff like that. There is out here. Huh?
In upstate there is,
But it's not like near the city like it is near the city here.
right, exactly. And it snows longer out here. It lasts until like May, right?
Almost April.
Something like that.
It always
Sometimes,
snows like
yeah.
420.
I've seen it,
Yeah. So
420.
It's
better be cute
warm.
this year.
in New York, no.
I know. I
So,
miss it, man. I'm ready
you
for
know.
it.
But I'm popped up on the scene. I'm new on the scene, to this model stuff, know. I decided people been telling me my whole life I should do it. So I'm like, let me do this. I've been content creating, TikTok is my thing. I love TikTok. I love acting. That's really my thing. I'm an actress
Okay.
at heart. That's my main goal. But, I found my cousin here. Literally found.
Just found her.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, found.
Fun-
Real
fun
life.
fa-
Like
fun fact for y'all.
Ancestry.com type
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh shit.
And we've
No,
been like
seriously.
kicking it around each other all these years
And had
that
no
I've been out
idea.
here.
That's so cool.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's really dope, honestly.
Small world. Small
Super
world.
small.
That's crazy.
Right.
And it's crazy, like we found each other through like our dads finding like their dads.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like not knowing their
Exactly.
dads all their lives, and then it's like, wow. Like,
my
she
dad
was
thought
like,
he was
she was like,
somebody
who's
else.
Fred Edward to you? This old black guy on my Facebook. It's like-
To my
And then I'm
dad.
like, that's my dad's dad. Like, he just found his dad, like, probably 10, 12 years ago. And she was like, that's so crazy. Like, we're down in Florida meeting my dad's dad. Like, and I'm like,
Yep.
that's fucking
And I'm like, what's up, cousin? What's
Nice.
up, cuz? What's up,
That's
cuzzo?
dope.
That's so dope.
good vibes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think in Denver now?
Um,
Because you've been here for how
Denver
many
is
years?
chill. Like, on and off 10 years.
Okay. So you've
Pretty
seen it like
much.
10 years ago and then now. What's the difference? How do you see? Do you like it? Do you not like it?
You know what I appreciate a lot? No lines at the dispensary. Because they used to be out the door.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Out the door. You be in line for like 2 hours. Okay.
Now they
Massive.
got the order ahead and all types of shit.
Period.
Delivery.
Okay. Online.
Drive-throughs.
Right.
Yes. I walk in, I walk out. That's
It's
it.
evolving. What do you do? What types of jobs do you do? What do you?
Right now I'm a security guard at Marnard Casino.
That's tight.
Yeah. I
Ooh.
love it.
You see some crazy shit.
I see some funny shit.
Have you had to take anyone down?
No,
Not
not
yet.
yet. Not yet.
Are you ready?
I am.
You got your flashlight?
Yeah, no,
You got your
no flashlight, no flashlight.
You got your baton.
none of that.
No?
No. Up in Blackhawk, we don't need all that.
Oh, okay. I
The
thought,
Right.
cops are like around the corner.
I thought you might be
So-
rolling around with the Glock and you know what I mean?
Nah,
She's
none of
all
that.
undercover in there.
None of that. None of that. I'm not about
She has
that
a
life.
bucket hat, some sunglasses, just sitting there playing slot machines.
Hold up.
Are you undercover?
Hold up.
Got her bucket of quarters.
Chill.
With a margarita?
Not even.
Just
Not
sweet and sour
even.
mix.
Nah, but I have a blast up there, honestly. But I mean, it's not my passion. At the end
No.
of the day,
Right.
it's just
Nah, I
something to
just a
feed
job.
me and my kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Nah, I
Oh,
hear
you're a mom?
that.
One baby. She's 4,
Cute.
4 or 5.
Cute.
It's my little road dog.
Oh.
But yeah, my main goal is acting, modeling, and all that. I gotta get it right, cause I be seeing both of y'all in the gym. I gotta get it like y'all. I gotta get it in like y'all.
We're both like, oh,
Girl, yeah, we've been
slacking.
Bro, the one time me and Bradley went, I was like, "Girl, you want to keep going?" She's like, no.
Yo.
I was like, honestly, I'll probably throw up. Like,
Y'all end up just smoking
because
like
we be
2-3
going
blunts.
hard. Like, we like to.
Yeah.
I think we just feed off of that bad bitch energy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And see,
I
I
like
tried
that
to
bad
keep
bitch
up.
energy.
I tried to keep up with Ali
mm-hmm.
and messed up my back. Like really badly. Like I had to call the paramedics and everything.
She
I was
did
like,
say
hold
that.
up.
I was like, girl.
I'm gonna
you was
need-
doing your own thing.
I'll be like, I gotta go finish my sets, so you stay right here.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Leave me.
You
Just
rest.
leave me to die. All right.
No, that's
We're never
sucks,
going
though.
to the gym with me until I get back there.
I really
We'll be
truly
back.
prevent. I tried to prevent, knock on wood, like injuries. So I focus on my form a lot. And people be like, "Oh, that's not even heavy." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Don't tell me what
Don't
I can
tell me
and
what the
cannot.
fuck. Like our
Can and
bodies are
cannot.
amazing. You take a 20-pound barbell, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
and do more reps
And
than
move
you
a
would.
certain different
Yeah,
way.
and
You're
do
gonna fuck your
like
shit up.
what? Yeah. So I don't know. I love the
Learn
gym.
my
though.
lesson.
Snap back.
That's for
But
sure.
we'll get back into it. I live right there.
We all in the same vicinity.
Yeah, it's tight.
Yep, I need to start working out too. I kind of
Come
tell
on.
myself.
Show
Let's
Joe,
all
go,
go.
just go be a weightlifter.
Yeah.
Go walk. I gotta get my walk on. I used to walk a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hell yeah.
Walk trails.
Nah, just the city. Just pick out a spot and then
And
just
just
mark it all
park and
mark it
go.
all up. Yep, mark it all up real quick. A mile down, a mile back. You know what I mean?
Get
both-
an Apple Watch.
both
They're really
sides.
encouraging.
You know what? I have one, and honestly, it's on my desk and it's been there for like
Sir.
more than a month, maybe 2.
Sir.
Was it yours? Whose was it? That was like, time to stand up. And she's like, bitch, I'm already standing up.
Yeah, school.
Was that yours? Yeah. You're like, I'm already standing.
I'm
like,
standing.
hey.
That's how I was at the festival. I was like looking at it and it was like time to drink water. And I was like, damn, my watch all reminded me and shit to be responsible right now. I was like, maybe I should go drink some water. Maybe I should go hydrate. Like,
Absolutely.
I was like, damn.
I don't
like,
fuck
this-
around with that
watch.
shit. I don't care how
Yeah.
fucked up I am. I will still like make
Go
sure that I
get water.
stay
Yeah, that's why I
hydrated.
was like, let's go, girl. Like,
Dude.
let's get out this crowd. It was just like hot in there. Like everyone was just like,
That's the worst is
back
when
the
it's
fuck
hot.
up. Yeah, like back the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then you like walked out and you could just like feel the breeze and it was like, damn, that's fucking crazy. Like,
Have you ever been to a concert like that, Bradley? Like some crazy shit?
Well, the craziest would have been like Warped Tour.
I went to see Rage one time, and that shit was wild. Like you said, that motherfucker was like a mission. First, motherfuckers was moshing. There's so many people. You're going with the crowd.
Yeah, I don't mosh.
Trying not to fucking.
I'm trying to think what was like the most wild
you
concert.
ain't never
I
gone
used to wait.
like,
I
no
used to go to raves.
EDM?
Yeah, thank you.
Like
Like
massive
remind me
festivals.
of when I was like fucking
Like
16 and
Decadence,
17.
Global, like shit like that.
I went to Global, but that one was at Red Rock, so it wasn't too bad
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that was nice. That was fun
yeah,
though.
Global's fun. Yeah.
That was fun. But then I went to like. Then I went to a lot of them until the like foam incident. I was gonna go to this
What's
one.
the foam incident?
There was a foam rave where it was basically like soap bubbles
Yeah, that,
in the
those
dance.
shits be
Somebody was
nasty.
dropping acid in
The
the
bubbles.
bubbles, and people were walking through it. And
Getting
imagine
fucked
if you
up.
weren't fucked up that night, and
Right.
you'd have like a panic attack. People were
Right.
going to the hospital. People were having like pseudo heart
wow.
attacks, and we're like 21, younger,
That's
15,
terrible.
yeah, it's scary. So I think that was probably I heard about it, and I was like, oh hell no.
That's doing way too much.
Yeah. Yeah, but my parents had no idea I used to be like a raver and wear my little tutus.
And little fishnets and
I
fuzzy
tried.
boots.
Yeah, there was a whole
Lit.
phase. I even like dyed my bangs
I'm like, I got plur
myself.
tatted on my arm with my festy bestie.
What?
I still like the bracelets. Like I have a bracelet in my car right now.
Your candy.
Somebody gave it to me. I was candies with the I Heart Raves on it. I mean, it's cute. Part of my life, but I don't even really like dubstep or anything. But like the good
I like that.
the good
bassy,
dance bass
yeah.
stuff that you can like hell yeah. I don't even know what you call it, but it ain't It ain't the
Like
womp,
house,
womp.
like
It ain't
house.
that.
I like some of the wompy shit. I'd be
I don't
working out
know.
to that. Like
You gotta
I'd
be fucked up to that shit. No, I could not work out to.
I like sometimes if I'm just trying to push through, I'm just like,
Oh
fuck it.
my god.
I
Go
mean,
to the
Britney
beat of
Spears'
that.
"Work Bitch" is a good one. To run
That's
to.
a good dance techno song. Yeah, I could not. The dubstep would have
That's
me
why I
like
just
heart
be
attacking.
going like, fuck it, let's go get another again. Let's go get.
Fuck no.
That was another thing I was gonna ask y'all too. Y'all all like to dance.
Yeah.
Y'all don't mind dancing. 'Cause, I mean, I don't know. I'm high.
What are
but
you
I mean,
getting at, Joe?
I mean, I just,
right?
I mean, I just be, checking out the stories, and I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we have a good time.
You know what I
Like
think
to
is
turn
we
up.
don't. This generation does not dance enough. People used to really dance on the dance
Songs,
floor.
yeah.
I love
Jerk
that
was
about
back in my
Miami.
day.
What?
The jerk was back in my day.
Oh yeah, and you were out in New York, so were people
No, I
dancing?
was in Cali for that part.
Oh, okay. Even better.
For high school, yeah, I moved to Cali.
Just feel like when do you ever go to Denver and like you see people like breakdancing or like everyone standing around encouraging each other? Like you
Right.
don't even do that
Like
here.
dance battling.
You don't
or,
do
like,
that
in,
here.
Like good vibes. Like,
Yeah.
Not no like.
Not no
It's on
weird
some
shit.
beef shit. Like, 'cause they end up
Yeah.
like fighting and shit. And it's like, what happened? Like,
No,
y'all-
like I feel like we just don't have that. We don't have that here. But LA or wherever you were,
New York,
where were you?
I was in
Miami.
Orange County.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe
It was
not
all right.
there.
It was all right.
I
was
take
all
back
right.
what I said.
Not too
You know,
shabby.
another culture shock.
Yeah,
What's
that's
out there?
not break
Laguna
dancers.
Beach?
Oh,
Very preppy.
Yeah.
Prep. Orange County.
Calabasas.
Yes.
All of that.
Yeah.
She knows.
I do.
Yes. All of that.
I'm well versed in the hoods
of
and the
that.
goods and the
In the woods.
in
But
the
you
woods.
know, they had their little things like the jerk movement, Cat Daddy, all of that back then.
That's
2010.
That's cool to be a part of that. I just watched that shit on YouTube. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
I'm 27. So you were a little bit older than me. So see, like even that, you were like experiencing it, and then I'm watching it when I'm, getting a little bit older or whenever,
It
That's
was a
kinda
lot
cool.
of fun. We would like break out into those dances in like during lunch or during class.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sit down. Sit down.
They gave up after a while.
Right.
Yeah.
They said, fuck
They're
it.
just like,
Yeah.
have fun.
Poor teachers.
I went to one of those bad kid schools. So, they didn't care after a while.
Like, fuck
It's
it.
just like, all right, okay.
It's like their first year teaching. They're like, fuck, I hate this shit.
Basically.
Paying dues.
Like when Soulja Boy, what was
Exactly.
that? Soulja Boy, Superman, what was that?
Yeah,
Watch
Super-
that you.
Yeah.
When that came out, that was lit.
Superman.
Everybody.
Yeah. Superman.
I'm showing my age. Y'all are all like quiet as hell when I said that.
I don't believe
like,
it.
I know. I'm like, I watched that on YouTube.
Believe me, I'm way older. I ain't tripping.
And Ali, you were the same age, right? 27?
I'm 28, about to be
Oh.
29.
Oh, when's your birthday?
July 3rd.
Oh, shit. What we got to do?
Girl, we turning the fuck up.
Let's catch a
Alright.
flight
Everybody
somewhere.
take the weekend off.
Yep.
Take the week
Period.
off for fucking 4th of July. Request it now. Put in your
Yeah.
request now.
That's one
Right.
of my favorite. I mean, I don't know.
That's always been my birthday.
It's just been a
Everybody
fun
feel like,
celebration, I
yeah,
think,
yeah.
Yeah.
When's yours?
November 8th.
November 8th.
I could have been Halloween. That's when I was
Ooh.
going to be, but then I was, the week after. So, but I don't know if I would have wanted to share my birthday with Halloween, because it's
True
cool
that.
to be the week after. You party that week, get your weirdness out,
Right.
and then party for my birthday the next weekend.
Yeah.
Literally a week after.
Yeah.
Yeah. But July 3rd, that'll be all right. Noted.
Noted.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm taking lots of trips this year. We could go to Miami.
I'm with it.
We
doing
might as well just
something.
go to Miami.
Well, I'm gonna do whatever.
We might as well
like.
just.
We'll figure it out. Hey, what's y'all social
Sorry.
media so they can holler at y'all in case they want to see what's up?
So you can find me at AliDivine, and that is ALIDIVINE_. That's pretty much on all platforms. And from there you can find like my hair, nails, all that stuff. So yeah, check it out.
What about you, Red?
You can find me at Instagram on That's All Redbone. all together. No underscores, none like that.
All together.
I'm high as hell
I'm
right now. I'm
I'll
sorry.
spell it out for the people. I'm like, because sometimes people will be
It's
like,
all
what?
Red bone.
That tall.
Oh, that
Okay.
tall. See, I said,
Red bone.
I was wrong.
So two
See, I
T's.
missed that
So
part.
was
two
wrong.
T's, right?
Yes, 2 T's.
THATT
That tall.
ALL
5'11".
RED
BONE.
Yeah.
That tall red bone.
That's
On
all.
Instagram. And you can see my TikToks on there. So you can follow me from there.
I love TikTok.
All right. Hey, did y'all kind of have any kind of final thoughts or any last things y'all want to say? Or,
No. Just
just high as
stay
fuck.
high and drink your water and
Be a good fucking person.
yeah, be a good person. Stay out of fuck shit.
I like that.
Period.
Yeah.
Good vibes
Smile,
always.
all that
Mind your
good shit.
business.
Good vibes on. Yep. Mind your business. Stay in
Mind
your business.
Yeah.
And get a bag
Mind your beeswax.
and let's work together.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, definitely we could all, make that shit happen and make even more money, like you said.
Yep.
Well, there you have it.
I like how we
AliDivine.
all just like talking like low.
We're all
our
relaxed
section.
and shit. No, I got a final word. I'm just excited for the summer. I think it's going to be a really good summer. We got a lot of good shit
Mm-hmm.
going, coming along,
Yeah.
Yeah.
future
agree.
projects. I'm going to have you do hey, are you available I'm going to ask you for next week. Yes, to do my hair. But, we could all just be utilizing each other a little bit
Yeah.
more. I've never really
And
had my
it's-
makeup
that's
and
how
hair
it should
done. I like
be.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Holla.
Happy 2022, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We taking over. We already took over, but we
Taking over.
just chiseling in the concrete for y'all. Well, there you have it. It's your boy Joe Thunder, AliDivine, Bradleigh 2.0. I was gonna say the whole thing, but I can't remember. Red.
Just Red. You can just call me Red. That's
You know what
all.
I'm saying? Another episode for you, another banger. You can find us on all platforms. Once again, I'd like to thank all y'all. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.